Hello, YouTube land. It's Mr. Spank, once again, on that hype train. What's the latest hype train? This nonsense. Double Masters. So, it's reprints, so we are talking about traveling through time, which is great. And apparently it's supposed to be a bunch of all high desirable stuff. Okay, so for future reference, these boxes should be open from the bottom. So this was available in Walmart. So they're selling it for like 15, maybe 16 bucks a pack for these. But this 3 booster draft pack was selling for like 40 instead of like 45, so I guess buy 3, save 5 bucks. And apparently this is an expensive thing to draft play with, so apparently there's a special rule here. Where does it say? Special draft rule right there in the middle. Of course it is. Take 2 cards on your first pick each pack. Please tell me who is actually playing draft games with this stuff. Please let me know. I'm very curious what type of people are drafting with this. I think everyone I've seen opening this is just for the sake of reselling and maybe playing Commander. So all right. Ancient Stirrings. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a colorless card from among them and put it into your hand. Then put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So Ikoria had some colorless cards and Zendikar stuff. And with Zendikar something coming out in a week or two, I guess this has some use. Defiant Salvager. Etherborn Artificer. Let's see. 3 mana for 2/2. Sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. I guess if you need a sacrifice outlet. Rapacious Dragon. 5 mana for a flying 3/3. Enters the battlefield. Create 2 treasure tokens. Not liking this start so far. Metallic Rebuke. Improvise. What is improvise? Your artifacts can help cast this spell. Each artifact you tap after you've done activating mana abilities pays for 1. So it's kind of like a Convoke. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. So in theory, this is a 1 blue counter spell. But they can pay 3. I mean, isn't there a 1 blue counter spell that still gives them the option to pay 3? Urza's Power Plant. Okay, a new art for Urza's Power Plant. I already have like 4 play sets of like from 4th edition, 5th edition, that other one that had like Legends and Chronicles, that's what it's called, from Chronicles. Peace Strider. Right. Do artifacts count as colorless? I think so. When Peace Strider enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. So 4 mana to gain 3 life and a 3/3. Okay. Frogify. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a blue frog creature of base power and toughness 1/1. Loses all of their types and creature types. Frogify. Is this the Throne of Eldraine version of another spell? Where you turn someone into a sheep? Alright. Thraben Inspector. Human soldier, 1 mana for 1/2. Enters the battlefield, investigate. Create a colorless clue artifact token. With sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Okay. Yeah. So that deck I ended up getting in that cube the other day, where it's a blue-white deck that likes to flicker stuff. This would go good in that setup. Go well with that. Sphinx Summoner, what are you? Let's see. 5 mana, 3/3 flying. Enters the battlefield. You may search your library for an artifact creature card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. If you do, shuffle your library. Ugh, that's not that great. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. Let's see. 5 mana for a 3/3 that can get flashed out. Enters the battlefield. Exile target historic permanent you control. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of next step. Okay. So you can flicker something. I guess that would go in that same deck I just mentioned. Dread Return. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's good. So 4 mana to get back to the battlefield and isn't even like tapped or anything. Cool. That's a good spell. And it has flashback. Sack 3 creatures, but hey. Bring back something good though. Like sack 3 Thopters, 3 birds or something. And bring back like Avatar of Woe. That's not bad. Rage Reflection. Creatures you control have double strike. That's a handy enchantment. Is it worth anything? Let me know. Tempered Steel. Artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. That's not a bad enchantment. I know. White-blue artifacts deck. Skinbrand Goblin. Alright. 2 mana for a 2/1, and he's got Blood Rush. Discard this guy. Target attacking creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. That could have some use. Oh, another foil. Dark Steel Axe. An indestructible equipment that gives +2/+0. And a servo token. Alright. 1 pack in. I'm not that amazed. Unless this really kicks it up a notch, I'm not likely to get more of this. Seems kind of overpriced. Oh, another one of this guy. Crushing Vines. Destroy target creature flying or destroy target artifact. Divest. Target player reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or a creature card from it. That player discards that card. Okay. Deathhood Cobra. 2 mana for a 2/2. And for 2 it gains reach. Or for 2 it gains Death Touch. Relic Runner. That sounds familiar. Can't be blocked if you've cast a historic spell this turn. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Surge Node. Surge Node enters the battlefield with 6 charge counters on it. 1 and tap, remove a counter. Wait, remove a charge counter from Surge Node, put a charge counter on target artifact. Oh, I have a feeling this will have no use for me. This is like Kaladesh with charging up stuff, and I don't have anything that needs that. Is this worth anything at all to anyone? Please let me know. Gleaming Barrier. It's a wall for 2 mana, 0/4. When it dies, create a treasure token. Meh. Remember the Fallen. Alright, it's a sorcery for 3. Choose one or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Culling Dais. It's an artifact for 2. Sack a creature, put a charge counter on Culling Dais. Oh, okay, something else to use these stupid counters. Sacrifice Culling Dais. Draw a card for each charge counter on Culling Dais. Okay, so sack a creature to draw a card the long way. Ariok Salvagers. Return target artifact card with converted mana cost 1 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, and I don't need to sacrifice them or anything. Alright, that's kind of practical. Woodland Champion. This looks familiar. It's an elf 2/2 for 2 mana. Whenever one or more tokens enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. So that's a +1 counter if the thing happens, not for each token, just whenever one or more. So when it says one or more, so that means just when it happens once a turn, like once per trigger, right? Let me know that I'm getting it right. A Mystic Gate. Oh. But it doesn't count as a gate land. That's kind of disappointing, but hey, that looks like a good land. You pay 1 blue or 1 white, and boom, it gets doubled or transformed to what you need. I like it. I like this land. Mystic Gate. I like this land. Cyclonic Rift. Yes, I hear this is a very popular card. I don't know what it's worth. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, or Overload. I do believe everyone uses this for Overload. You may cast this spell for its Overload cost. If you do, change its text to replace all instances of target with each. So return each non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Yes, I believe this is a very popular card. Should I be bagging it? Should I be bagging it? Is this what the kids want? I guess I should bag it. Bag it and tag it and... Right? Right? Is this what's supposed to happen? I don't know the value. I know it's a popular card. I know it's quite popular. So maybe it has value? Tumbling Magnet. Enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. Remove a charge counter. Tumble Magnet from Tumble them. Tap target artifact or creature. So 3 mana gives me an artifact that can tap 3 artifacts or creatures over its life. So I guess that's where we have this thing for, right? That's what we have this thing for. Enters the battlefield with 6 charge counters. Remove a charge counter. Put charge counter on a different artifact. So these are supposed to work together. I guess it's handy that 3 things that are supposed to work together were in 1 pack. Okay. Yavimai's Embrace. Holy smokes. That's 8 mana, 8 mixed mana. Oh, to take over a creature and give it +2/+2 and trample. Okay, now I see the appeal. Enchant the creature, you now control the creature, and then the creature gets +2/+2 and has trample. Okay, that's kind of cool. Anna Mir. It's like one of those Miradon, Euphyrexia artifact creature things. Alright. 2 out of 3 done. Is there anything particularly amazing here? Let's see. Battle Rattle Shaman. Pretty sure I pulled one of these before. Beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target creature get +2/+0 until end of turn. Executioner's Capsule, a black artifact. Sacrifice it, destroy target non-black creature. Sylvan Might. That's another one that looks familiar. 2 mana, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. And it has flashback. Flashback is nice. Expedition Map. Isn't this also a popular one? Sacrifice Expedition Map. Search your library for a land card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Huh. It doesn't put it into play. This isn't great at all. Doesn't Barb Sexton do the exact same thing? There's some sort of sexton. It's not what I was expecting. Iron League Steed. Alright, looks cool. Let's see. 4 mana for 2/2 with haste. It's not a great start. Fabricate 1. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it, or create a 1/1 servo. Okay, so for 4 mana, I can make a 3/3 creature, or a 2/2 and a 1/1. Meh. Corridor Monitor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw this in Eldraine, which is almost a year ago came out. A blue artifact enters the battlefield, untap target artifact or creature you control. This would be good if it had flash. This would be really good if it had flash. Like a Corridor Monitor. Oh no, we've spotted an attack coming, and it wakes someone up and is ready to help block. Otherwise, meh. Accomplished Automaton. A 5/7 for 7 mana with Fabricate 1. Meh. Ancestral Blade. Yep, definitely pulled one of these before. So it's an equipment that makes a creature when it comes in. An equipped creature gets +1/+1. So, meh. Riddlesmith. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Well, discard, though. This is from Euphyrexia, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about this guy. Whoa. Oh man, is this from New Phyrexia? Oh, this so looks Phyrexian with like this cyborg straight out of Star Trek Borg looking thing. Let me know what this is from. Unsolicited Disintegration. What a name. Destroy target creature. If you control an artifact, unlicensed disintegration deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. Okay. Unsolicited disintegration. I didn't ask for this. It's funny. It's funny to me. Pentad Prism. Sunburst. Isn't that a 5th Dawn thing? This enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it for each color of mana you spend to cast it. Again, charge counters. Remove a charge counter from this thing. Add 1 mana of any color. Oh, well. So you don't have to tap it to get that mana, so that's kind of handy. So it only costs 2. So whatever. It's like investing 2 mana to spend later, because you can pull off both artifacts at the same time. I can see the practicality of this. This might be a useful artifact, especially if you can put more charge counters on it. High market. Ah, nice, nice, nice. I have one of these already. I have one of the originals from Arcadian Mosques. It is a super handy dandy land, which can really synergize with like Rakdos and zombie stuff. Oh, I am happy to get this because I am using that one land in my zombie deck, and I was thinking of using it in another one, so now I have 2. I am happy with this pull. Kemba, Ka Regent. Okay, 3 mana gets us a 2/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 white cat creature token for each equipment attached to Kemba, Ka Regent. Okay, so this is a creature generator, but she's got to have equipment on her. I don't have such decks, so what's she worth to you, YouTube land? What can she sell for? Because I don't plan on making an equipment deck. Alright, Sift. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Isn't this from one of the Urzas? A Sift, except this art is much cooler, and it's in foil, so cool, cool, cool. And a foil rare, Sundering Titan, 8 mana for a 7/10. Well, that's a big boy. When Sundering Titan enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, choose a land of each basic land type, then destroy those lands. Wait, what? When Sundering Titan enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, choose a land of each basic land type, then destroy those lands. But it doesn't say they have to be my lands, right? They don't have to be my lands? No, where does it say they have to be my lands? Oh, please, YouTube land. Tell me this guy lets me destroy 5 basic land types of my opponent's lands. Oh, I hope that is the case. But he is a foil and he is rare, so I think I'm going to tag him, bag him. And a golem token. Alright. Did I get anything super valuable? Did I get anything cool that I don't realize is cool besides the Cyclonic Rift? Clue me in, guys. Let me know. I would very greatly appreciate it. So far, I don't feel this was that amazing of a set. If I'm just not getting it, clue me in, guys. Please, clue me in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending time with Mr. Spank here. Please do the thing with the things, and you know what you gotta do, right? The ding, the ding. I appreciate everything. This was fun, even if it was a little disappointing. So thank you for joining me on this journey through time and seeing these classic cards get reprinted. Join me in the comments. Join the conversation. Let me know what's up. If I got something particularly cool. If there's anything worth selling here. And catch you out there, YouTube land. Professional.